OG reefs and aquariums. Got problems in OG land, man. So, let's say within the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I lost some coral. Lost a Walt Disney, lost a pink Cadillac, lost a Bill Murray. I lost a lot of stuff. Lost a lot of money. RTN. But I'm complex because I'm looking at my numbers. Everything seems steady. But there's one thing I never checked, and I don't know why. Just never seen in me through all the years have any problems with, and that's nitrates and phosphates. So I reached out to and you guys I've spoken before, it's got a Marcos. It's a beautiful tank. You know, there's a lot of, so one thing about this, guys, is that there's always somebody out there who's more experienced and has more knowledge and more insight. So reached out to Marcos and also reached out to Patrick at Neptune Aquatics, and they all kind of recommend all that. They says, man, you know, it's kind of like, sounds like bacteria, sounds like you're upside down. Basically, what it is, that they highly suggested Marcos that I go out and buy a nitrate tester, which I never test for, and phosphate, right? The silent killers. And then I run my numbers, and I flash them on the screen. But let's just say that my phosphate was at 0.9, and my nitrates were like 25, 26. Basically, my fish are swimming in poison. Do water change. I got a refugium. I got skimmer. Alkalinity's in line, calcium's and all that, but they're swimming. So somewhere something went off. It's upside down. My nitrates should be lower and my phosphate. Anyway, it's all out of whack. How did that happen, right? So should I do a big water change? I did a water change last night. Nitrates drops a little bit. Phosphate's still high. You know, you start really, because one thing that they mentioned to me that makes sense is that once you take out a lot of water, you remove your beneficial bacteria too. So how do you address this? One guy says, hey, you know, you can run a bio pellets, but then again, Marcos with this great knowledge says, man, you know, that'll work. But once you remove that reactor from your system, you remove that biological filtration from, you're back in the problem. So that's not really something to rely on, because it's something to run, but not long term. It's just, I don't want to be relying on a piece of equipment. Best to get my system back stable, right? So, and the cool thing about it was, man, that all the high-end stuff was dying. Not the little, you know, the $9 frags, you know, the filler stuff, the good stuff. I'm talking about the $129 frags, you know, $200 for 3/4 inch frag. You know, that stuff start to croak. You know, basically RTN. You know, I look at it in the morning, you look at it at night, and you be like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? So, how are we going to address this? So, I did a small water change last night. You know, I do automatic water changes, but what we're going to do is try to get that red area, that ratio 3-to-1, try to flip it. So, we're going to start with, I'm going to put in some beneficial bacteria, microbacter, right? Because somehow the bacteria, the good bacteria is being replaced. Something's going on there, right? And then we're going to slowly run so no pox. I'm going to hook it up. So I already got my Voss. This is for the Apex. I'm going to hook up to a dose, and I'm going to start at 1/2 the recommended dosage for a week and test. And I'm going to constantly test, and I'm going to do a lot of testing, right? Now, once I get it in the range I want it, also going to cut back on feeding. I know I like to feed heavy, you guys, but right now I need to cut back everything to get the water parameters and right? So that's where I am. So let's take a look at the numbers here. Get you an idea where I am. Oh, hold a minute. This is currently where it's backwards. Let's see, 1 second. Oh shit. currently where the apex is sitting. So I'm at 9.42 calcium, and then pH is at 8, temperature is at 784, salinity at 34. So all these numbers look, but you really can't measure how dirty or polluted the water. Right? So that's what we're going to do. Starting now, slow approach to it. Still going to do some small water changes with the Apex Auto, but no pox. Never tried it. Put on a doser. Beneficial bacteria. Clean my skimmer. See where we go. So that's it. So yeah, lost some money, but guys, don't take it for granted. We use the Apex to get these 3 measurements, but one of the true keys, besides your besides your alkalinity, your calcium, magnesium, is pH, salinity, phosphates, and your nitrates. Now, I like to run a tank a little dirty, but this is crazy. I actually feel kind of ashamed because I lost hundreds of dollars. Okay, that's it. That's part of the hobby, guys. RTN now. Let's show you. Well, I don't want to show you. I'll show you. Give me a second. So this is what it looks like, guys. Look at that guy. So this guy here was on his way out. I tried to frag it. Didn't make it. So I was afraid that it was happening to my I forget the name of this crow, so I fragged off a piece. It made it. Go over here. ASD Rainbow. Where's it at? Let's see. Where's it at? Right here. Didn't make it. Overall, crows is not looking too great, guys. They look, my A-cans aren't as fluffy as they used to be. SBS probably do better because they like a dirty tank. But look at this. Not making it. I also see some burnt tips. Burnt tips because I think it's a little high for the phosphate nitrate combo. So I might drop my alkalinity a little bit I'm at 9.5 to around 9. I'm also going to do that slowly. So that's it. That's the game plan. Like, subscribe, stick around. Hit that thumbs up, hit the subscription, and let's follow. So right now, put on the screen, I think I'm at phosphate of 9 and nitrate of 24.5. Let's see where we are in 1 week. We're dosing half a dose of no pox, cut back feeding. And the only other change I'm going to dose some microbacter, whatever the instructions say here. Stick around, come back. Peace, like, subscribe. I'll wait. Okay. Peace. Did you subscribe yet? Thanks again to Marcos out there. And where's he at? Black Hawk? Where's that at? Where's Mark? Brentwood. I'm sorry, Marcos, she's Brentwood. And Patrick down at Neptune Aquatics, who also said the same thing, man. And matter of fact, he sold me some bio pellets for reactor, and I took them back, and he was like, "I know you'll be back." He was just waiting for me. It was kind of hate to admit that, but those 2 guys, valuable information, man. Go check them out. Tell them that the YouTube man sent you. Peace. One last thing, if you get these bottles, use the Voss bottles on the Red Sea, the labels easily peel off. And what you do is you can transfer them to your Voss bottles. So now you can easily identify the dosing container with the instructions on the back. Just a pro hint. Peace.